Welcome everyone to the Derpzilla channel, and for today, a quick update video to my previous accent lighting videos where I use Govee RGBIC light strips, spotlights, and lantern bulbs. And this video, I'm just giving you guys a quick update on where it's at, how they're holding up, and what you can do with these really overall pretty amazing lights. As you can see here, the front portion of my home is fairly well lit up. I went with a more diffuse look, so when I installed the RGBIC light strips, I actually installed them up underneath the soffit, and so the light would diffuse against the home and give me a nice glow versus, I guess, the more traditional string light look where you saw the individual LED bulbs. I wanted to go for the softer look without actually seeing any of the individual lights. Now, this is made up of multiple Govee components, and I have multiple videos covering each component. Now, you can see here, this is a bottom RGBIC light strip, which was my first video, and also I installed the lantern bulbs. My second video, I actually installed the upper RGBIC light strip, and then my third video, I did the RGBIC spotlights. Quick timeline, I believe the bottom strip I installed over 3 years ago, the upper strip 2-something years ago, and the spotlights over a year ago. I also did another RGBIC light strip on my back porch, and the bulbs for the lanterns also over 3 years ago. Everything has held up great. My RGBIC light strips have not peeled off, have not fallen down or anything like that. I did have a small issue with my spotlights where one of the bulbs burned out. I think it got too much moisture and it wasn't properly sealed. I contacted Govee support. They sent me a new kit. I returned the old kit and have not had an issue since. One of the great perks of the overall Govee experience is they have a very well done and quite powerful app available on Apple and Android. As you can see here, I have a number of my devices all programmed in the app, and I can group them by location, front exterior. I've got my office, my back exterior, and I have my sensors, which is monitoring humidity and temperature of my 3D printers and filament, and my garage devices. I have some Govee powered outlets that control my LED lights and my fan. And another great feature is you can go over here and set up shortcuts. Now, these shortcuts control groups of devices. So I have my front exterior devices all grouped as front, other than my spotlights, which I forgot to add, but you can control them in a single button click. Spotlights are staying on because they're not in this group for some reason, and you can turn them back on. But the cool feature of this section is auto run. You can set up a time plan like I have here, and this is for every day of the week. That's how I have it set up. At 1 a.m., all my lights go to a nice light white color, kind of like a nice accent light. As you can see here, looks great. It's not super annoying to the kids in the bedrooms above the lights. And then at 7 a.m., all my lights turn off. And then at 6 p.m. every day, whatever my programmed setting is, they all go. Currently it's Christmas time, it's Christmas Eve, so I got my Christmas effects going on, but you can change this at any time. You can go in and reprogram these, and you can set up colors, you can set up seasons, all sorts of cool things, which make this a really cool feature. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at everything, and then we'll go ahead and close this out. We're going to take a closer look at everything, and as mentioned, the lower RGBIC light strip is the first thing that I installed over 3 years ago, and they do offer clips to help you, I guess, have a more secure installation that help, I guess, couple with the double-sided adhesive, but I did not use the clips. I only went with the double-sided adhesive, and so far here in the South Texas 100+ degree summers, it's been holding up perfectly fine. Nothing's peeled, no LEDs have died, and it's been holding up perfect. No complaints at all. It's been flawless since the day I installed it. As you can see here, lantern bulbs have been holding up great, nice and bright. Full control of brightness levels, color profiles. You can pick up scenes, you can do holiday, all that fun stuff. The second thing I installed was the upper RGBI light strip. This one was kind of a pain. If you see the install video, I actually used like a roofing device to stand on so I wouldn't flop over the edge when I installed that, but it went pretty good. And same issue, same thing, no issues at all with the upper RGBIC light strip. Now, the third item that I installed was the spotlight, which is right here. I did have a minor issue with this. One of them got condensation in it and burned out. Shortly after I installed it, I think it was just defective from the factory. contacted Govee. They sent me a whole replacement kit. I returned the old one and they could troubleshoot whatever issue happened. Now I did have an issue with my actual installation stakes. If you see the video, my spotlight video, I used wooden poles and I mounted it to wooden poles, and the weather just broke it down and the poles fell apart after a few months. So I actually 3D modeled and printed, maybe you can see this. It's kind of out of focus here, but let's see these actual mounts here. I'll have the link to the 3D model file, free download if you want to do something similar, but it's almost like a clamp that clamps to a horizontal beam of some sort. I did it to the bottom of my fake wooden shutters, and then that clamp mounts to an extension arm. Extension arm mounts to these custom spotlight mounts that I modeled up on Fusion and printed out. And if you do go with something like this, make sure you use something like ASA filament, which is UV and heat resistant. This has been holding up for over a year. Perfect as the day I installed them, much better than the wooden poles. But you can see here, fully adjustable, nice extension arm. And I don't know if you can see up here, I also created something using the same clamp system with a custom mount for my Arlo security cameras. Holding up great, great field of view. So highly recommend, check those out. Free downloads if you want to download and print these. They work great. Now we can head back over to the garage and we can look at some of the Govee stuff in the garage. Heading into the garage. Now I have no Govee lighting in my garage. I actually have these LED strips. I have a video on that. Check the link in the description. Super bright, 3 very long LED strips, but these are not Govee. They're actually controlled by Govee powered outlets, as you can see here. And I have one there. I have one controlling this one. I have one controlling the one over here. And I have one controlling my Viper fan. I have a video on that as well. Check the link in the description. And as you can see here, same app. I have full control of my LED lights through my Govee app, through the Govee powered outlets. See how bright that is? As mentioned also, I have the control of my Viper fan. Takes a few seconds to kick in because it is a high draw component, but look at that. Fan's on. Fans off. Lights are off. Pretty sweet. This concludes my quick follow-up video on my various Govee accent lighting videos that I've done in the past. I wanted to give everybody a heads up of where things stand here multiple years past my initial video where I installed those front lower RGB-IC light strips. Now it's been over 3 years since that, multiple years since the spotlight, the upper RGB-IC lights, and so far between all my different components, from the sensors in my 3D printing room, from my powered outlets, which I've actually installed relatively recently, to my different lights, lantern bulbs, interior lantern bulbs, and my ceiling fan, everything's been holding up great. This is non-sponsored video. All of my previous videos, including this one, I paid full price for all the things other than Black Friday sales and whatnot. And so this is just 100% my experience with these different lights, different components. And so far, I'm extremely satisfied with everything. Saved thousands of dollars, because if you pay a professional to come do that exterior, Christmas lighting or accent lighting installs, like my neighbor has, which it looks great. I think my setup looks nicer. Most people think it looks nicer. They spent $4,000 or $5,000 on some of these installs. You see my neighborhood, they still kind of look like Christmas lights. You see the little, LED lights. If you go around your neighborhoods, you see the little actual individual bulbs exposed almost. Almost looks like string lights everywhere. They still look nice, but I like that glow how I did the install with these Govee lights. And additionally, full cost of my entire front of my exterior home installation was in the hundreds of dollars, low hundreds of dollars. I think it was like maybe $300, $350 for everything, compared to $4,000, $5,000 I see people getting quoted for their exterior home lights. I think I saved a lot of money. It looks great, holds up. Even if it doesn't last 10 plus years, you can buy a whole new set of every single light multiple times over and still save money compared to some of the other professional installs. Now, that's just my experience. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out all my other videos that I have related to accent lighting, powered outlets, all that fun stuff. Links in the description. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. I've been kind of mirroring between, this is my main channel, mostly car stuff, garage stuff, exterior home stuff. My other channel, which is my Zillotronics channel, is gonna be more gaming and collectibles and stuff like that. So check out either of these channels, that one, this one, subscribe to all of them. See you guys on the next one. Anyways, peace.